我叫他帮我捡球。
He's good, but sometimes he likes to play jokes and stuff. So don't everybody think he's just this nice guy. It's not Josh.
Okay.
All right. He plays jokes all the time.
Bad guy.
大家好，
你是谁啊？
我是 Ryan. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. I am your English broadcaster right now. Subject of the 联盟忙什么?
That's something else that I'd say I discuss with people is just the love from the fans. You know, like just little things like them making little memes, little cartoons, you know, editing pictures, bringing their own signs, like all of that kind of stuff is just it makes me feel real welcome and shows me kind of the impact that I'm having with playing basketball out here and building a relationship with the fans after the games, you know, them being real excited to, you know, just come over and talk or come over get an autograph or get a picture. Yeah, like the fans out here are terrific, and I appreciate them for sure.
I love it here. I've been in a lot of places all around the world. You know, I played in Asia before. I played in the Philippines, and the fans in the P.LEAGUE was great. It was great too, especially for it being the first year. You would think that this organization was established already, but the fans is great. Fans still waiting there for you to sign their jersey or sign anything for them or just take pictures. I mean, that's great. They hit me up on my DM all the time and just ask how I'm doing. So it's kind of been making my road to recovery easier.
They've been amazing all season, but especially throughout my injury, they've been encouraging and showing a lot of love and a lot of support.
So that's pretty cool, man, because like over in Europe, nobody knew who I was, nobody really cared. But it's funny, in Taiwan, you're like, everyone loves basketball. So I'm always amazed at how many people in Taiwan love basketball.
It's a blessing. You know, it's a blessing, and I can't knock it. I love the fans. I appreciate the fans. You know what I mean? And it's a blessing. I can't ask for more.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you for Taiwan fans.
It's a little different time zone, especially from Cali, but my mom and my little brother stay up to watch pretty much the whole game. So
wow, that's amazing.
Those people watching this.
My family definitely tunes in every game.
Wow, that's impressive.
Maybe a little bit easier East Coast time, or harder, depending.
It's hard, period. But a lot of times they catch it on the rewatch, like after the videos are uploaded. Or I'd say a couple of my boys stay up.
The Beast, you know, he's a legend here, and when he plays, you can see why he's a legend here. You can see the things that he do on the court. He's like a level above talent-wise, and his IQ of the game is very high. So I was impressed with the Beast. You know, you hear about him before you get here, and you want to see it in person. So he's kind of showed it.
I mean, there's a couple of local guys like
maybe he's got a lot of selections to go off of. This is good news, guys.
Let's see. If we talk about Fubon, I think Jet's a good player, a great player, offensively and defensively. I like how he plays both hands on the floor. He plays hard each and every night, so I think he's a good player.
Sure. Okay.
I think Jet has played really well. I mean, I expect that from him. Playing with him last year and stuff, but I think he's been a big game changer for Fubon. Just being able to play like playing the point guard spot for them, because they really don't have a point guard.
But a front line guy.
Yeah, like they don't have like a starting point guard. So I think he's done a good job.
I want to shout out my young big fella Jack.
All right.
Jack. Oh, Sanjay, you know, he's the future. You know what I mean? He's the future. He's going to remind me of Dean.
Oh, okay.
You know, in a lot of ways, you know, he shows spurts of greatness. You know, and the way how he's playing, and you know, he's getting beat up. You know what I mean? But when he bounced back from that really caught my eye, because most players are like, I'm hurt and recover. You know what I mean? But he's just sticking it out, man, and I take my hat off.
Especially my fellow import players. I joke with them all the time. Oscar, he's crazy. Look at him. Look. He's crazy. He knows the camera's here, doesn't he? He knows. Yeah, he knows the camera's there. See? Look, he was right on cue too. Right on cue. So yeah, Oscar, Minnie, 10. Yvonne, all the guys is great. So we have a lot of great locker room laughs.
Little Lionaires with Oscar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Oscar. You know, he's a little chippy at the mouth, but you know what? It's all basketball. We talked it out when I seen him, and we show mutual respect from one another. And Oscar is definitely, for sure, is the face of the league. You know, years to come. Okay, so I give him that for sure.
Yeah, I think that's the cool thing about this team. The fact that we do have vets, but then we also have a lot of young guys who are just hungry to get better. Josh is my guy. I mean, I like to kind of take him under my wing as much as possible and teach him some of the stuff that I know, and just try to help him, because helping him will help us.
Sure.
He's gonna be a really, really good player, and if I can help in any way to kind of help him get to that point. Aji
Yeah.
from Dreamers. Yeah, he's been really, really impressive. Been shooting lights out, been scoring. When Tuck doesn't play, he does a great job of taking care of that team. So he's been really impressive to watch.
I've been impressed with my teammate Dario. His game is, for him to be a rookie, he's playing great. He's had a great season. He's earned the minutes and the shine that he's got. I think he's the future of Taiwan basketball.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of good guys. Dio, that's my boy right there. He's gotten better from the first time I saw him till now. I think he's still unlimited. He's a really, really good player. He has a lot of heart, man. I think that's half the battle sometimes in basketball, is just having that nonchalant attitude about what's going on, who's around, and just giving it your all. And I say that's what I noticed when I first saw him. And then just his skill level, he got a lot of swag to his game. The way he dribbled the ball, his fakes, the way he attacks the cup, jump he's just a really impressive player. I mean, I'm a little biased because he's from New Jersey too.
Sure.
But yeah, his talent is also through the roof. Just a lot of things that he does, athletic wise, jump shot wise, and he plays tough defense. One of the first times that he did come over here, he was guarding me. I told him, I'm like, yo, you get my respect, because just the way he comes in, no nonsense kind of attitude, and just picks up whoever, whether it's the 1 or the 5, and he plays tough. So that's definitely a player out of everybody that I say I love his game.
I really like 28, Italian. I'm not sure his name. Yeah, I think he played really well this year.
Number 28 for Puyan.
Okay.
He's been shooting the ball real well this season.
Sure.
Weekends, number 14. I really like his game a lot.
Okay.
I tell him all the time when I see him. Even before the game, I was playing with him and telling him I really like his game. Him.
That's Tian Hao. Yep.
Yeah, him. Also, number 0 for Fubon. He's nice too. He's a good tribute to their team as well. And also, I gotta put my team in there. Archie,
Sure.
Jay Chan, Jan, Derek, all of those guys. Even Tan Lee. I miss playing on the court 4 or 5 with him. Him playing the 5, me playing the 4 together. It was good just me throwing him his last 3 ball in the Fubon game. So I was glad that I was able to contribute to that in his going away part.
Sure.
Kelvin, I think, has played well. I think he's really when he plays well, they're tough. When he has 17 to 20 points, they're a tough team to beat.
You in this new legacy, fans are showing up, different arenas, different cities. As a professional, one thing, you need that.
Sure.
The fan interaction and all that good stuff. So, for the pipeline, I think it's good for the future. Hopefully when I'm done playing, I can come back and say, I play here now.
All right.
I was here when it started. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And so for me, it's a great feeling. It's an awesome feeling. And I take my hat off to Blackie.
The competition is very good. I believe this can be one of the best leagues in Asia, all around Asia. With the marketing, the fan bases, and the competition-wise, it could be a really great league. I think the first league showed that. The first year of this league showed that it could be something great.
I just think the culture here is going to grow. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being bigger than like the CBA is. So I mean, it's, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if 5 years from now, like this is, you know, where you're getting, you know, fringe NBA guys and stuff like that.
This is my first year playing overseas after being in the NBA and the G League. So this was a leap of faith for me. So if it aligns for you and your career and your journey, then take that leap of faith. It's going to be a different game, different challenges, but you know, you gotta be able to be open to experiencing new things and opportunities.
I mean, a lot of guys gave me, you know, advice about the game and stuff like that in the league, but probably one of the main guys is probably Anthony Tuck being here. He already played in the ABL. He's been around for a long time, so he told me, you know, what I needed to do and kind of how to stay ready to prepare me for these games. Sure, like one of the biggest things is practicing. We practice way more over here than we did in G League.
Okay.
In G League, you have maybe 1 to 2, or I would say 3 hours, you know, and that'll be it. But over here, we practice in the morning and then in the evening too. So that's kind of a little different from what I'm used to.
Okay, so is it fair to say that there are no slackers?
Yeah, no. So you got to be in shape. You got to get rest and stuff like that. So you got to be on your toes over here.
A lot of times the way the referees call the game, there's a lot of things that you may be expecting to be a foul or a violation. It doesn't go that way, so you just got to kind of adjust to that and learn how to play and not expect a whistle.
Tell them you got to visit Taipei. I think that's one of the best cities out here that I've been to so far. They have a lot of things that if you come to States, it's kind of similar. A lot of similarities to States in Taipei, so I think that's one of the areas you can do.
I mean, I just tell them about how much I love Taipei. Honestly, me and my family have come to love it, love the people here. You know, it's been great. You know, different things than what we've kind of been used to, being in Thailand for so long and then being in Europe and all these other places. But this has definitely been by far one of my favorite places for sure.
To me, it's paradise. You know, I love it here. I know how to get around on my spots. You know what I mean? And after the game, it just feels good. You know, it just feels a relief. You know what I mean? And you go anywhere very comfortably. You know, people are nice, you know, and praise you. And so, for me personally, I love it.
I tell people back home that, man, this is the most peaceful and home felt place that I've ever, you know, played. Here and also my other first place, you know, playing professional in Singapore.
Okay.
So I just think just over here, it's Asia period is just like, it's very warmful. Like, you know, welcome and open arms to anybody that comes.
How much does the ticket cost?
It can cost, you know, the cheapest ticket's about like $6 US. That's cheap. How does that translate to Canadian? It's like $7, $7.50, something like that.
I think it's less.
That's why it's more. Conversion.
But still, it's still cheap.
Not too bad. About the paying fans, how have they reacted to the Plus League?
They like come and feel like cheer a lot.
More than Canadian fans?
I mean,
no.
Canadian fans don't have that COVID.
Oh.
Right? So.
Okay. Well, do you know what we're doing right here in Taiwan? Do you know how we're doing things right to prevent COVID in Taiwan?
Oh, like closing the borders. If you have COVID, I guess you go to the hotel.
Yeah? Something like that?
Then they trace if somebody had COVID and somebody was near that person, they would go to the hotel too.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they buy vaccine.
That just started, yeah? All right. What about the thing you wear on your face?
A mask? That's good too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't like wearing it all the time.
Well, you gotta
when I
wear
rebound, I don't wear it, but when everywhere else I wear it.
That's good. That's good. Keep everybody else and yourself safe.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, we'll see you on game days, all right?
Yeah, do both games.
Later, guys.
I'm not a fan of the social media.
Oh, okay.
You know, I keep a low profile, private profile. You know what I mean? And what's funny is that, you know, the line is just creeping up, and when I threw up the 4, I obviously became a meme to everybody. You know what I mean? And so now my DMs was going crazy. You know, fans is making accounts of Thabit's name and just throwing up the 4 to me. So it's getting out of hand now. But at the same time, I'm having fun with it. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm not taking it personal. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So obviously it became a big thing, you know, in Taiwan basketball.